Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is Angelic Ray coming to you at Angelic Soul 11. So I didn't really anticipate to do this video. I had to sit with the information and see if I even wanted to do a video, and so here I am. And this is in regards to, I guess really what triggered it was run it back to me. Venus in Aries energy. Oh, so interesting, right? But I literally got like Mars energy. It was so beautiful. Okay, so I want to break this down, like the vision that I saw first. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit like loopy, because again, I didn't really anticipate and doing this into a video. But pretty much it was like I was sitting in like the Bindu, the center of the galaxy, of like the galactic center, I guess, and if you had to say it, and like a Bindu, like a dot, right? And so I was just tiny dot, and it was very, even though I'm feminine, right? We all carry feminine and masculine energies in us. And it was so aligning with the feminine. It was very healing, very aligning with divine feminine and masculine energies right now. The major downloads that I was actually getting was a lot of alignment and healing with the masculine and feminine. So like any and then it did kind of make sense, because I do believe we have Mercury going into retrograde, and during Mercury's retrograde, a lot of that has to do with resolutions. It has a lot to do with recommitments to certain tasks that you kind of didn't allow yourself to finish being committed to, reevaluating, you know, your spirit, your mind, your heart, all of that good stuff. It's a reevaluation time. It's a time period where you really want to analyze where you went wrong and how you can make it right, because it's like another opportunity to kind of get these things right? Whether it means get it right and don't let the person back in, or get it right and move it forward, or this could even be in matters of like career or whatever. So I don't want to move too off track of the topic. So anyways, it was really about relationships, okay? And the alignment of masculine and feminine energies coming into full love, perfect love and perfect trust is what I heard, with the harming none of, you know, with harming none. And it was very much like the collective, the stars were just like moving. I get goosebumps. It was so and it was so beautiful, and it was just so fast and slow at the same time. And it was really showing how the divine masculine is really tapping into that Venus energy right now, and getting a lot of nurturement and a lot of love. Like they're recognizing the love that the divine feminine has been putting out there, and they're waking up to truly knowing who their divine counterparts are, truly wanting to show admiration and really take responsibility for that which they have to confront. And again, this is not about gender roles. You could be a female with carrying a lot of masculine energy inside of you that needs alignment, right? And so, you know, you could just be very masculine by nature, or vice versa. You could be a man with very much feminine characteristics by nature, you know, where, you know, your roles are kind of like assuming, you know, the opposite sides, and, you know, so it's about bringing that balance in. And they showed me like Valentine's Day, and pretty much I'm not big on like commercial holidays and this and that, but it is fertility, it is spring and mating season and all of that. And it was like your true soulmates and being in alignment Really truly taking the time of Valentine's Day to sit with your partner, if you have a partner, or even if you're in separation, just sit with yourself, clear your mind and sit in meditation, because telepathy is going to be at a very high volume. There's going to be a very strong magnetic pull to the partnerships, to the unions, okay, to the soulmates, to the twin flames that are in divine contracts to be with each other, okay? And so the voices is going to be very clear, and even if you guys are in separation, a lot of clarity is going to be presented as to what needed to be released and why, or what still needs to be released and why, until the union is ready to be in its wholeness. But it was very much so like, yes, regardless of union or not, the healing of the masculine and feminine energies is happening right now. So like a lot of heat flashes or cold chills, or pulsating, like your cells pulsating. Some of you may be experiencing headaches. It's gonna feel very this is like an awakening that's happening here, okay? And that's exactly what it is. You're awakening to the balance within yourself, the heart and the mind. And so, excuse me, it's gonna be a lot of natural purging, okay? And the main focus is not like the love. The love is naturally going to happen because of the healing that's actually happening, and it's happening on such a major grand scale that it's not limited to just the divine feminines or just the divine masculines. Like, everyone is going through this, but it is healing the divine masculines right now, with the motherly essence and also the sensual and sexual energies of the feminine energies and the creative. And so to really bloom, it's really a fertile energy, and it's really a good time for those of you that are in a partnership and wanting to like have children or something like that. Like, this is really an energy that is supportive of that alignment. Is kind of what I was getting, like, as I was sitting there, the way that the stars were moving and the spirals and the colors through the darkness. It was just so much love and light there, regardless of how dark the galaxy may be, you know, because it's like a blanket of darkness with so much of blanket of light, right? Going through it, that's how the colors and the stars and everything shines, right? So anyways, a lot of giving birth, and it's going to reveal the toxicity of how a person may have been approaching things immaturely, in a sense, but also at the same time bringing it back to like the inner child. So a lot of inner child wounds are being healed right now, because what I was getting was like the programmings of trauma is a masculine program, because it's based on a certain pattern, right? It gets triggered by the emotion, it gets triggered by the experience, but the pattern in which the data gets received is a masculine trait. And so all of those childhood masculine traits that have been toxic is being healed right now in a very divine feminine way, and being open to that. So when you meditate, just allow yourself to really truly, you know, call on the Most High, on the most divine, and call on your truest, highest, greatest good, and open yourself to receive divine messages and truth and righteous, so that you can hear the voices clearly. Some of you may be getting very high pitches during this time in your ears. You may be feeling like you're starting to get a lot of light codes, seeing geometrical shapes, or seeing things that, you know, others may not really be thinking that is there. These are common things, to be honest, but it's more like it's gonna be so amplified and so intense that you're gonna really feel it in your body. Like you'll just be sitting down, probably having some water, and all of a sudden you're feeling like your cells are talking to you in your body. That is the time when you want to actually breathe and sit with what is happening to you, so you can really grasp the messages that are flowing in your chakras, that are flowing in your cells and your organs in your body, that spirit is trying to give you. And you can either quickly identify what spirit it is, or later identify, or may not necessarily need the identity of the spirit, but just the message of it. And so a lot of the masculine's energies, they can kind of get impulsive and want to be more logical. So that's why the spirit wanted me to remind y'all that it doesn't necessarily have to be the identity of the spirit, but rather the message, because then sometimes it's like, you know, facts over feelings, facts over feelings, facts over feelings. But right now it's actually a really good time to pay attention to what you are feeling, so that you can truly get through the healing process that you need to go through and ascend. So it is very beautiful. There's a lot of love. You're gonna see a lot of animals right now, mating, being in partnership and union, as well as, you know, humans, people. And this is a very common thing during this time. We have the spring equinox coming up, so it's a common thing, right? But with the 2020 and the 211, and it breaks down to the numerology, you know, and numbers don't lie. I'm sorry, love, I'm getting like a message at the same time. So you really want to allow yourself, you really want to allow yourself to allow the breakdown for the buildup, okay? You know, sometimes you gotta reach the bottom before you get to you gotta start from the bottom to get to the top, you know. And so that's really what it was, like the infinity symbol and the yin yang, and it was very beautiful. So that's the message I just wanted to share. If you have any questions or wanted me to go more into details, but it was really to focus on allowing y'all to, including myself, allowing all of us to take advantage, excuse me, of the opportunity that we have in telepathic communications that is going to be open to us this Friday. Sorry, for this portal on Friday, because it is actually a portal that's happening. We already have Venus in Aries, and so it's not that that's necessarily the portal, but I was getting like the soulmate and twin flame portals channels open to pretty much the collective, so that there is like that clear communication for everyone to tap into that channel, whether they are in union or not. A lot of the times, in order for you to tap into these channels, you would have had to already meet your twin flame to get that activation, at least from my understanding of the twin flame portals vibration and messages. And so Spirit is like, no, they're opening this up to everyone right now, so that those of you that are supposed to be in a twin flame union will get your messages, and those of you that aren't will also receive that message, and so that there isn't any confusion, but there's a lot of healing that goes on. So I'm super excited, I'm thankful, I'm grateful. Until next time, peace.